So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to kick off. The excitement
match.
already palpable.
Morocco against Barcelona.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far.
Real chance! He's a sharp little ball here. This ended up in no man's land. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He can run onto that. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Morocco clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Shifted it to the flank. Trossard, he's found a way through. Pedro Porro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Trossard. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And here's Beckham. Shevchenko. Unai Simon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And it's Beckham. Spread out to the left. That's where it came. Can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Yamal. Oh, nicely intercepted. And that is a little undercooked. Nicely spread. Still goalless. Great ball if he can get there. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, Red, nice interception. Kimmich tries to play it through. Oh, no joy this time. Beckham. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Kimmich. Kimmich cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Pau Kubasi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, he's been caught napping! And it's Kimmich. Oh, he's having a go! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's made its way to him. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he's picked it up out wide, and it's getting up there! Goal! Morocco! The first significant strike. Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Number 11.
Morocco have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Now it's Oyarzabal. That's been slipped through. One 0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. And he welcomes it in, takes a shot! It's hit the upright. Kimmich. He's looking wide. It's a searching pass. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Kimmich. Beckham! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Kubo with the short one. Now this could be a... Goes for a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! And that's a foul. It's a simple decision for the referee. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And here's Shevchenko. The ball has bounced loose now. And he skips past his man. Referee has just said play on. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the 1 goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Featuring our guest performers
Morocco just about ahead, 1-0 at the break.
Substitution for Morocco. Number 10, Kubo.
So right back into the
Coming
action.
on the field is number
Morocco
20,
currently ahead by the
Yamal.
smallest of margins.
Substitution.
Trossard, who's set up one goal so far. Morocco different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pass is just off target. Distributed tidily. Yamal, and he's managed to get free. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. It's Forlan. Now it's Neymar, and he plays one through. Cannavaro. Pau Kubasi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Looking for the run, and he welcomes it in. Cucurella gets over and intercepts. And here's Neymar. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now that looks a decent ball. Spread neatly.
Might want to be careful there.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
The attendance for this match
Always
was
going over the top.
80,607.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Defending was strong and firm. And he's made sure that's not getting through. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Kimmich. He's having a hit! Kimmich! That's wonderful! A finish of true class! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
After 64 minutes is
And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Morocco are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Beckham, he's got away. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught on it here. This looks promising. Shot a goal! Morocco perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Pedro Porro with the foul, and he's going to have his name taken. And this is Beckham. Oh, this is a great position. foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Beckham with a real... Beckham! Oh, it's come loose. And here's Yamal, forced to go back. Trossard. And the shot! That has been slung wide. Yamal proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
That's a good ball.
Shevchenko really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He has found the way through. That's an excellent interception. Kimmich. Shevchenko. Good ball, good take. And a chance! It's a goal! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Morocco really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Pass somewhat off target. Beckham, spread it left.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Fallen! He will be livid with himself. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Shevchenko receives it in a good position here. There's the shot! And he's stuck it away! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's...
And Shevchenko! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, and the finish! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And that is his 50th goal for this, his current club. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
And that is as far as it goes. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, it was 2014 that Corinthians relocated to this high-tech arena. This the ultimate demonstration of their power as a club revered amongst the world's supporters. Their fan base believed to be somewhere in the region of 30 million people.
So it's away we go then.
Bebeto, one half, of course, of one of the deadliest strike partnerships in history.
Yeah, he's the perfect fit for a fox-in-the-box type player, as he's got surprisingly good vision and an eye for a pass that allowed him to play more creative roles.
Whilst remaining, of course, a genuinely prolific goal scorer. A 29-goal season, a 25-goal season during his stint in Spain.
And people will, of course, remember him for coming up with one of football's most iconic celebrations too.
Threads one in. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Shevchenko! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So, a breakthrough already.
Goes for goal! And no, just off target. Serginho. That is good progress on the left. Now it's João Pedro. Great vision. Takes a shot! Well taken goal. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
You're looking at a different...
And Shevchenko! Shevchenko! This guy is class!
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Morocco, Shevchenko!
And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Shevchenko actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That is good alertness. Beckham.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's in on... He's having a shot! Goal! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Morocco go up by 2 and are looking good.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Fernandez. Good, strong midfield running here. Morocco have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Trossard. He's picked his way through. And no, he's seen through all of that. And it's Kimmich. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Now it's Gnabry. Now that looks a decent ball. He's on it, can he get away? João Pedro, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And Shevchenko! Shevchenko made a good run there.
That was a great ball that looked right on the money. Trying to get behind the defence is something that can work well here.
And we have our very first corner. Keeper's dealt with that. Corinthians have the chance to go the other way. Romero, always a very imposing presence at the back. Fernandez. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, that's fabulous. Nice, great chance!
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be...
Beckham! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Kimmich. Space for him to turn and look. Shot could be on. Look at shot at goal! Just cruising! They are cruising! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Morocco visibly comfortable, now up by 3. And here's Beckham. Kubo. And the finish! And he's stuck it away. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop.
And Shevchenko! It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
And the pass is intercepted. Kimmich. Aimed beyond the defence. Kubo. He is through here. This looks promising. Fernandez.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He intercepts the throw, that's well read. And here's Shevchenko. Always goal side. Now who's going to be first to this? Shevchenko was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Kubo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's good play. It's a goal kick. Shevchenko, he's had a shot! It's in! How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Aos 40 minutos do primeiro tempo pelo jogador, camisa 11.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Can he finish? And that's a tidy finish. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. And that has left him in a heap. He's in plenty of space here. Trossard picks it up out wide. Gnabry. Kimmich. Beckham! And yes, it's there! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Tries from a long way out.
3 minutos de acréscimo.
Oh, it's gone in!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So a lead courtesy of an own goal. Romero. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. And Beckham! He's got a goal! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And now he has two. And that brings the first half to a close. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
I just think it's been a great performance, and they totally deserve to have this lead at half-time. I mean, just about anything they tried seemed to have come off. It's incredible stuff.
Morocco have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And he's intervened well there. Cannavaro. Well, that pass isn't the best. Romero kept his eye on it, and he's there. Kimmich. Oh, nicely intercepted. Shevchenko. That is very well defended. Tries to pass it through. Kukçu. He's had a shot! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Corinthians are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
And it's Cannavaro. Now then, the ball's come loose. Fernandez! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Corner number 2 then. Punched away. And now they can spring out of defence. Trossard getting forward. Beckham. Kukçu. João Pedro looking to add to his goal. Kimmich. Branthwaite promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Shevchenko. Trossard has it out wide and in space. Fernandez running with the ball. That pass has been well intercepted. Good chance here! Oh, he really got hold of that.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
Branthwaite.
Serginho.
Serginho.
Presente na partida de hoje.
60 minutes played.
espectadores.
And he's gone backward here. There's the shot! Oh, denied at the last.
Beckham clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
He's got away. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
And he couldn't keep it down. Hakimi. Kimmich. Oh, that's a key interception. Hakimi with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Hakimi has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Strong running down that left flank. And it's Beckham. Beckham, rapid and full of intent. Cannavaro. Cannavaro powering forward here. Can he get it through? Can he get on the end of this? Engages and forces him off the ball. João Pedro showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he has shown him a yellow card. Raya. And it's Cannavaro. Not the most convincing of passes. Romero does really well to win the ball there. Madueke. Madueke proves just a little bit too strong. Beckham played out to the left flank.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Trossard. Upamecano wins the duel this time. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, it's come loose.
Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. The ball is loose and the chase is on. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And Shevchenko! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Fernandez getting this one clear. And it's going to be another one. Corner number 3 coming up. Gnabry. Corinthians are looking to go forward now. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Trossard! And he's quick to snatch it back. Nicely weighted ball. Kukçu. That has not gone well. A probing pass. Here's a chance! And that has faded wide.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Deftly away. Just about within shooting range. Oh, he's been caught napping. Fernandez takes the shot. Oh, impressive strike.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it. Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
He's found a way through. 5 minutes left on the clock. Oh, he's hit the bar! Good catch by the keeper, though pretty much straight at him. Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! And that's past the post. Kukçu. Oh no, this does not look good. Chance, surely! And that's a good finish. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Cannavaro is wide and looking to get onto this. Now it's João Pedro. Kimmich knocks it into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. In with the challenge. Kukçu ventures forward. Now it's Bebeto. And the number on the board is 3. And here's Trossard. And that is a little undercooked. Beckham. And it's Kimmich. And time is up. Morocco can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Shevchenko, totally unstoppable today. Everything he touched turned to goals. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, it was 2014 that Corinthians relocated to this high-tech arena. This the ultimate demonstration of their power as a club revered amongst the world's supporters. Their fan base believed to be somewhere in the region of 30 million people.
So off we go then. Corinthians have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
And he's had it nicked away. Fernandez steaming forward at pace. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
Beckham.
And it's Fernandez.
Looking for the run.
Well timed, excellent interception. Plays a sharp little ball here. He has found a way through.
Corinthians claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
Corinthians with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Shevchenko. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. João Pedro charging forward, the ball at his feet. Hakimi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Serginho short changes him with that pass. Beckham, Shevchenko. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Neither side especially adventurous early on.
Can he get it through? It's a loose ball.
And they're quick to get it back.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And this is Bebeto. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Akanji. He's found a way through. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Shevchenko.
Kubo clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find...
Goes for the shot! Beckham! Goal! Morocco! You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Morocco have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And this is Bebeto.
Corinthians really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
Fernandez. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them.
And the score is 1-0. Beckham. Kimmich is always looking to break lines. Shevchenko. Kukçu. Spread out to the left. Oh, that's well spotted.
Tries to pass it through. João Pedro looking to receive it in space. Oh, great leap!
Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Knocks it into space. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Shevchenko. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
Oh, nearly, nearly.
Cannavaro.
No, again, there's no way through. Looking for options for movement.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Serginho. Well read, nice interception. João Pedro. Looking to play him in. That's been cut out, well played.
Oh, good spread.
That has not gone well.
Kubo
Is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's having a hit! And that's off target.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Cannavaro.
Great vision. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
It's Bebeto. Cannavaro was in no mood for any of that. That's destined for the flank. Now it's Trossard, and he's managed to get free. Fernandez. Great defending, strong and determined.
Morocco really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Beckham chasing after it. Shevchenko. There's the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Shevchenko actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now, can they get... Oh, he's been caught on it here! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Trossard, and he's been shifted off it. Madueke. That's the throw. Conte.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Now it's Bebeto. He's having a pop! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Serginho. Now that looks a decent ball. João Pedro. That is lovely. There's a look up and a header! It's hit the uprights. Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
And it's Fernandez. That's good vision. Akanji can get it clear. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Morocco coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Morocco are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, my advice would be...
And Beckham! David Beckham! Another picture postcard goal! A finish of true class! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Morocco are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off their shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Now it's Madueke. Akanji is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Kirkchu aims beyond the defence. Goes for a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Morocco have the chance to go the other way. Trossard. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's delightful. Trossard. Trossard puts a cross in. Conte.
This is the time you need that pace.
Nicely spread.
Kubo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Beckham could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
Well, I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time too to get his third. And the way he's gone about this match, he looks very much like he could even end up getting more. He's full of hunger and running.
Beckham!
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Beckham, the regular corner taker. And that has been cleared. Can he finish? And it's there!
Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here...
He's had a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Good effort from distance. And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Corinthians are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Público presente na partida de hoje.
Lacking in accuracy.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Kukçu. And that has put paid to that.
Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Kimmich, distributed tidily. He's picked his way through.
Upamecano with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter.
Oh, he's hit the bar! And that's a good finish. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Camisa 19.
Morocco are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Yeah, it's all...
Oh, what has happened here? Fernandez! So, third corner of the game.
Morocco are looking to go forward now.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Some good work on the right flank here. Madueke. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Trossard. And they've got a throw. Now that's well seen too. Branthwaite calmly anticipates. Beckham. Kimmich. Fernandez.
Morocco have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Trossard, he's got away.
Tries one from range. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Caught offside that time. Serginho. Serginho getting forward. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Great chance! And he couldn't keep it down. Cannavaro. Now it's Madueke. And he has been fouled there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
So, another set play.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Beckham. Beckham. Shifted it to the flank. Oh, nicely intercepted. Conte. He's had it taken off him. And here's Shevchenko. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Threads one in. Spread it left. Looking for the far post. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Madueke. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Fernandez. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Trossard. That's an excellent interception. Kukçu. Pass somewhat off target. Madueke finding himself in space. Cannavaro. And it's Kimmich. It's a really well-measured ball. Good chance here! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Out of play for a throw. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Bebeto, over to the right flank. He is through here! Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Trossard receives it in a wide position. And the finish!
Foram
Without the best in the
4
keeper.
minutos de acréscimo.
Conte, the most accurate pass. Time added on 4 minutes. Trossard. That's clear cut, it's a free kick. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Fabulous save by Bruno! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Tries to get it clear. Akanji. It's a searching pass. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Oh, good-looking ball. Kukçu.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Morocco really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Beckham voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, it was 2014 that Corinthians relocated to this high-tech arena. This the ultimate demonstration of their power as a club revered amongst the world's supporters. Their fan base believed to be somewhere in the region of 30 million people. We're up and running then. Alessandro Nesta looking a picture of calm out there, Jim. No doubt ready to deliver yet another defensive masterclass.
Yeah, a man who week in, week out took on the very best attackers. He always embraced that, and they very rarely got the better of him.
A proper virtuoso of the game. Even the most brutal tackles were delivered with flawless timing, impeccable grace, elegance.
Spot on.
And this is Bebeto. Marquez gets a foot in and wins the ball. Haaland, and here's Saviola. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Passing is crisp and sharp, knocks it into space. And claimed it back swiftly. Played out towards the right wing. He's quick to return it. Marquez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And it's Snyder, looking for the run. He's had a shot!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Corinthians, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. He is through here! Well, we've seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. That has been slung wide. And he's managed to get free. Can he finish? Oh, he's been... and again! But he's left disappointed. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. He's a sharp little ball here. That's going across. Terrific effort! Goal! Corinthians! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Aos 24 minutos do primeiro tempo pelo jogador, camisa 24.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Ball's gone out of play. Fernandez looks across and plays it in. Schneider conjures time and space where few can. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great ball if he can get there. He's found a way through. Kubo is one whose deliveries we all know about. And a two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now it's Saviola. Tries to pass it through. Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Good read, needed to be. Beckham. Serginho. He'll try from distance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase onto it. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Cross goes in there. Fabian Ruiz gets it away. Bebeto. It's a really well-measured ball. That has not gone well.
Corinthians can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Great ball, and he's in here. Great vision. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
He'll fancy himself from here.
We could be looking at a game-changing moment.
Schneider! Beckham. Vinicius Junior. Nice-looking ball. Good ball over the top. Haaland. Picked out brilliantly. Real chance! And now they can clear their lines.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's shifting through the gears here. That's the end of the first 45. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Corinthians up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Corinthians are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. Gets us going once more. Corinthians currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Delivers the ball. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. He's got away, and he's had it nicked away. Hangs one in. Oh, good effort! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Haaland is offering a right smile there.
Fabian Ruiz is there, and he can get that clear. Corinthians have the chance to go the other way. Marquez spots it and intercepts. Fernandez. That's a throw. Fabian Ruiz. Beckham. Now he's got space here. Good ball, good take. Now it's Saviola.
There they go, hunting again.
He's picked his way through. A lot of space ahead of him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now there's a fine ball. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. It's a threatening ball.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
He's looking wide. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bebeto! It's an inviting looking ball, that. Well timed, excellent interception. No outsmarting him this time. It's played through for him. And he is deftly away. Decent chance! It's in! Arsenal are level. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
It's their second corner of the game. Haaland! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Cannavaro. Ah, he's given it away. It's Saviola! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Kimmich picks it up from the goal kick. Tries to play it through. Akanji gets a foot in here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And this is Bebeto. And he cuts out the supply. He won't be happy with that one. Serginho. He's on it. Can he get away? And he's in on shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's there to clear it.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Vinicius Junior receives it in a wide position. Chance, surely! Goal! Corinthians! And they're back in front. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Bebeto really can't believe his luck.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've got a liability in their side.
Schneider with a real chance here. That's going to go a long way. Neymar. Spread out to the left. Now, can they get him away? Oh, they could break here. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, it's come off the upright.
Corinthians can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And he plays one through. Look at the space here. An uncompromising challenge. Could be danger here. And a chance! And he hits the net. And right near the end, we have parity. That was easy, almost too easy.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Teremos 3 minutos
Credit
de
where it's due.
acréscimo.
This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer.
That could spell trouble. And he's got away from him. That has ended up in no man's land. And the shot! Oh, wow, that's crazy! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? What a delicious... And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Corinthians played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game, a game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
So off we go then.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders. And it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run.
And the pass is intercepted. Threads one in. He's having a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Kukçu. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Played out to the left flank. And this is Ronaldinho. It's Ronaldinho! Kukçu. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Brahim Diaz. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Dani Olmo powering forward here. And here's Brahim Diaz. He has found the way through. And he... Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Morocco! And Morocco score first. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Yamal gets on his bike and on the move. That's good play. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. So a chance here, what can they make of it? And now as good a time as any to pull level. And he can't get it over the wall. He's having a pop! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Has a look and plays it forward. Mendes cuts out the pass. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Great vision. Yamal. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Kukçu. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Brahim Diaz, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Akanji is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. And he's managed to get free. And here comes the corner. And we have our very first corner.
Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Morocco have their second corner now.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Ronaldinho. And that's been won straight back. Gives it back. And he has been fouled there. And it's Serginho. Plays a sharp little ball here. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Distributed tidily. Kukçu. Cannavaro. Brahim Diaz in acres of space out wide. Mendes clears it away. Looking for the run. Now it's Drogba. Ronaldinho. That is ended up in no man's land. That is a great pick out. Just eases him off the ball. Drogba! Oh, nearly. Dani Olmo picks it up from the goal kick. Lovely bit of skill. It's Drogba! Off the post! Fabulous save by Bunu! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Morocco are looking to go forward now. Beckham conjures time and space where few can. Vinicius Junior. He's had it taken off him. Yamal. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Akanji. And Branthwaite. Now that looks a decent ball. He's in plenty of space here. Ronaldinho. There's the crossfield ball. Dani Olmo. That's a cute ball. He's found a way through. Oh, nice touch. Not a hit. And the finish! And again! And we've reached half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Morocco just about ahead, 1-0 at the break.
Cambio de jugadores.
So the action resumes.
Morocco definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
He's got away. And that was nowhere near his best. Spread it left. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's shifting through the gears here. Hoisted in. And he gets rid in a hurry. And it's Kimmich. Ronaldinho gets a foot in here. Pass somewhat off target. Yamal. It's a throw-in. Morocco different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Kovacic is always looking to break lines. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. And he's picked it up out wide. That has been slung wide. And it's Drogba. Looking to play him in. Oh, it's a great ball here. Dani Olmo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That'll be a throw-in. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Some good persistent defending here. Branthwaite. Szoboszlai. Vinicius Junior scooting forward. And he's heaved it away. There will be a throw-in. And it's Kovacic. Good chance here! That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Kovacic. Beckham. Just about within shooting range. No, he's seen through all of that. Chance to deliver. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Now it's Yamal. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. Well, that has not gone well. Serginho calmly anticipates. Goes looking wide. Morocco perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Yamal. He's picked his way through. And it's Ronaldinho. "75 minutes played.
Morocco clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Could be danger here. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So a big moment. Fabulous save by Bruno. Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
This is their second corner of the game. Szoboszlai finds himself offside. Beckham, that's destined for the flank. Oh, that's fabulous. Not the most accurate pass. Vinicius Junior.
Is sporting a guilty look after that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Aimed beyond the defence. No luck with that dink over the top. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've got a liability in their side.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
And this, an opportunity to pull level.
Ronaldinho!
That is good progress on the left. Oh, that's a key interception. That's a lovely, neat pass. Beckham. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Kovacic.
Morocco, moments now away from seeing this one out.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be. Madrid really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
That's a throw. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Cannavaro. He's being urged to shoot.
Drogba!
Akanji. And Jamal.
And that's that.
Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Morocco pretty much coasted this, Peter. Should they have done more to kill it off? Absolutely. But at the same time, you can't say they were overly exerted either. So it's a good result and a clean sheet. A bonus.